Yeah, hello, Ali. We're about to get started here with our interview of an amazing family and their experience here being with us. So, I'm glad to have you. It's great to have 511. I'm excited to see you guys soon. Yeah. Need to come by and see you guys. All right. Assam, it's good to have you too. Hamad. Mo. Wasn't too long ago that we were here, huh? You guys, give me just a second, and we're going to invite in and Lena, too. It's good to have you all the way from beautiful Houston. You got to tell us a little bit about how things are going in Houston. So, I'm going to... Here we go. Ahmad will join us here in just a second, guys. Mo, what's the weather like there today in Amman? Hope you're not going to be outside trying to do your big run. Otherwise, you're going to be running away from the police. Wasim, it's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. Okay, good. Good, Mo. Beautiful and sunny. That means you must be out there working on your tan then, huh? Lena, what about Houston? Tell us about Houston. Abdullah Tarauna, it's been a long time too, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Lena, I got to catch up with your brother Fadi this week, so we were talking about you. Hope you're doing well. Let me see if I can get Ahmed here again. Hold on just a second, guys. All right. Try this one more time. All is good, huh, Lena? When are you going to come visit us in Amman again? Here we go. There they are.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Great to see you guys.
Great to see you too. How are you?
Yeah, good.
How is the family?
All is really good. We're here, last day of the week, and we've got one more week of school, so then it's the holidays. Well, I'm excited to hear how are the girls doing?
Well, they are fine.
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah, everything is fine.
that's good. You're going to have them do some burpees here with us?
I don't think they are ready. They have just finished their lunch.
Oh, okay.
Friday.
Okay. Well, good. Well, I'm really excited to be here with you guys and to let you guys share some of your story. And without further ado, why don't you just give us a little introduction, both of you guys, and a little bit about yourselves, and then we'll jump into some of your fitness story. But first, just tell us about yourselves and your family.
Hi, I am Aisha. I am Ahmad's wife, and we have three girls. Lisa, Maya. All the family play CrossFit, and we enjoyed 2 times or 3 times by the week the CrossFit.
Yeah, that's great. Ahmed, tell us about yourself.
I'm Ahmad Hamdan, and I've been in CrossFit for 1.5 years now. As many people maybe here in Jordan, I didn't used to do any physical activity before CrossFit. I am a dentist. I work as a university professor at the same time. So I used to be convinced that I didn't have any time to do any physical activity during the day.
Right. I mean, you're busy. You're a dentist. You're a professor. You have a family. There's a lot of time there, and that was what you thought.
Yes, yes, I was really convinced that I don't have enough time to spend 1 hour to train.
Hmm. And so what began the change for you where you decided, you know what, I think I do have time?
Well, actually, it was Aisha always used to be physically active, at least just before coming here to Jordan. Uh, she used to play. She used to swim at a high level, and we played tennis as well. For myself, I did not have any type of physical activity before. Reaching the age of 40, I started to feel. Actually, Aisha discovered that my knees had a very bad shape, ugly shape. So I hurried to see the orthopedist, who told me that my quads were atrophied.
So the muscles have gotten less.
Yes,
Yeah, in your quads.
because I don't do any physical activity except the few steps that a sedentary person does every day.
You mean to tell me when you're a dentist and you're working on a client, you're not doing air squats?
Of course not. And one of my closest friends, Ahmad he and Murad Shakman as well. They used to train. They were training at Crescent, and they were talking about the positive things in CrossFit style of physical training. So I decided to try it.
Yeah.
And this is how it started.
Yeah. I remember you telling me you heard that they had started Ahmed Maita and Murad Shakman, but you thought, how good could it really be? But you saw that they were pretty passionate about it and they were seeing real results, right?
Yes.
And you thought,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that was encouraging. That was interesting. So I told myself, why not to try that? Similar to many people who started CrossFit and committed to CrossFit, Aisha and myself, we spent money on different gyms that we've never seen. We've never been there.
Never been back inside, right?
No, really. One time we committed for 1 year, both of us. Aisha never went, and I went for 5 times during that year.
Yeah. And so part of you wondered if the same thing was going to be true when Ahmed Maita and Murad, they're talking about a gym, but you could see that they were actually coming. They were seeing progress, and they were like you. They're dentists. They're professors. They're busy. Murad has a family also, and you realized, wow, this is really possible to be able to train even in the midst of a busy life and to stay healthy.
Yes,
Yeah.
and this is how it started. It started maybe in Ramadan 2 years ago. When not the last one, the one before, 1.5 years ago. And I told myself, why not to start it? And
Yeah.
And
now,
another thing that made me commit actually is the seriousness that coaches have in the classes.
Well, So what do you mean?
During the essential course, one time I came late, almost 30 minutes late, and Safe refused to let me in. So that's why I almost never late to classes, because this thing made me realize that these guys are serious. Coaches are serious. They take this thing passionately. It's not only a job to do, and this makes people commit more to the CrossFit training.
Yeah. Now, if I remember right, Aisha, you did not start at the same time that Ahmed did. I think Ahmed had started, and there was a few months before you began. What were you thinking in your mind when Ahmed started, and when he came back and he started to talk, and what was the difference that you saw in him?
When he came back at home, most of time, the first month, he was tired, very tired.
Yeah.
He enjoyed, but he was happy. And he told me why I didn't make that before. I lost my time for a lot of things, and I didn't take time for the CrossFit, and it's for him, it's he get more confidence, and he's always happy to go. He was very busy, but he's managed his time to be able to go every week, or 3 times.
Yeah. And so what made you decide that it was time to try it?
Yeah. Ahmad told me you have to try, because you see, I'm very happy, and the girls too were happy.
Yeah.
And we need an activity together, all the family together. And I thought, okay, I tried, because after when I came in Jordan, I do some sport, some fitness, something like that, but not intensive like CrossFit. And after pregnancy, I lost a lot my muscle. And I get weight.
Yeah.
And I told him, okay, I will try. And I start it's 5 months ago.
Yeah. Well, and how old are your daughters? Just there's three of them. Each of them are what age?
Lynn, she has 11. Sarah 8, and Naya 3.
Almost 4. So 11, 8, and almost 4. So they keep you busy. Yeah. And they take a lot of energy, I know. But they have a lot of energy. They are amazing, amazing girls. I remember coming into the kids class. Could you guys speak just a little bit about the girls' experience in the kids class, and tell me kind of what they thought and what you had to convince them?
Do you want Lynn talk you about that?
Well, if Lynn wants to, sure. But I like to hear from the parents, like your perspective, because a lot of times as parents, I have 3 kids also. My kids are 14, 12, and 8. And you want to find things that the kids enjoy that are beneficial to them, right? And so I want to hear what you guys have maybe had tried with the children, and what is it like? How do you feel? What do they feel about the kids class and the kids program that they're doing?
Well, actually, it started almost at the same time.
Yeah.
Like as I started CrossFit. That year we didn't travel during the summer, So we were looking for an activity for the girls. They used to do taekwondo, and they spent 1 year and a half in taekwondo classes. And then I told them, why not to join with me? You have only have 2 classes a week. So they started that way. And a few months later, we asked them if they would like to go back to taekwondo classes and shuffle between taekwondo and CrossFit. They told us that no, they want to stay at CrossFit and they don't want to get back to taekwondo. I think because the kids' classes at Crescent, they are more fun. The physical activity more.
They're constantly moving, aren't they? They're always moving.
I think kids they prefer this kind of activity compared to more structured classes.
And the coach Sumaya, she's amazing.
Yeah.
And she's a good coach for the kids, and she's always funny and happy and sad. Naya, she's just the Sunday and the Tuesday. It's his favorite days because she has birthday.
Okay, that's good. Her favorite days. I remember when it was just Lean and Sada who were in the kids' classes, and it's only recently that Naya's gotten to join. So I'm excited that she's joined. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about, now, you talked about Sumaya, Ahmed, you talked about Saif. Can you guys just talk about your experience with the coaches in the classes and just in the training so thus far? What have you guys seen?
As I said, they are committed. They are passionate about their work. What is really interesting is the fact that they are close to people who they train. They create a very good atmosphere, very positive atmosphere during the class. They are always available to answer your questions during the classes and before or after the classes. This is just really amazing. All of you, really, guys, you are doing just a great job.
Well,
and they care about your they care about the workout and your level, and if you have some pain or everything.
Yeah, they want to make sure that everything is taken care of for you, right? Yeah. Well, on behalf of all of us and the coaching staff, we just so thoroughly enjoy you guys, all of you, the children, both of you, Aisha and Ahmed. You guys are a real treasure, and we love when, I think you're right that when you have a family and you're busy with important work, it's very easy to think, I don't have time, or there's always something else that you think you could do. But it's been amazing to see you guys make time and to see the benefit that has happened in your lives. So maybe one quick thing for both of you, what have you seen in your physical fitness? How has it changed since you've started? Just tell us what have you seen improve, and how tell us about what that's looked like.
The first point, I lost weight. I give some muscle, and now I can run on the step, and I don't have to take my breath or something like that. And I sleep. Yeah, I have a good
Better.
sleep. Yeah, better.
Great. That means it helps you be more refreshed and more energy during the day.
Yeah, and uh, I think my mind to change too, because now I know I if I don't try something, I cannot know if I can do or not. And I friends, if I cannot, it's okay. I will try again.
So even some extra confidence and a willingness to have the courage to try things that you might not have before. Sure. So that's great. I mean, that was one of the things you said with having had the three girls. You had wanted to lose some weight, and then you're able to gain some muscle. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing
Yeah.
in the midst of being a busy mom. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. And Ahmed, how about you? How did those quads? You talked about your quadriceps had atrophied. So.
For me, I saw a tremendous change. As I told you, I never used to do any physical activity. It was studying throughout throughout my life. It was studying, working, studying. So very sedentary lifestyle. It helped me a lot. I used to have a constant pain in my back because of my job. It completely disappeared a few months after starting crossfitting. I gained muscle mass. I sleep better. I can carry any of my girls easily, not like before.
They're getting bigger too.
Yeah, even though I'm still able to carry them.
Yeah.
The groceries, they are not anymore a challenge for me. Carry them. So everything is getting better. And recently, I'm still surprising myself because I reached a level of commitment where starting during the weeks where I cannot go to the gym, I'm starting to train alone at home. Last week I could not join any of the classes because of my schedule, and I did my workouts alone at home.
Adi.
Adi, this
Now it's become normal.
thing for me a few
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. Well, that was one of the things you mentioned. What other things like that outside the gym? How it's affected your nutrition? You had even told me before, even just other areas of your life have become more disciplined as you started to train with us regularly. Do you want to speak to any of about how your nutrition has changed? And I remember, yeah, go ahead. Any other areas that have changed outside of just being in the gym?
Now I eat better. I used to skip breakfast. Now I am more committed. Maybe not every day, but I am more committed. I sleep better. I sleep a bit earlier than before. I get up earlier than before. Many domains in my everyday life, scheduling, they become easier because I think it is related somehow to the style of training that we do classes. When you have to do 5 rounds or when you have to do AMRAPs during a certain timeline, you just keep telling yourself that you can do it. So do another one, and then you do another one, and then you do another one. At the end you end up finishing the whole workout.
Yeah.
And I think this translates also to everyday life.
Well, we see this so often, so it's fun to hear you say it too. It's just that once you can begin one habit like this of training consistently, that it translates into so many other areas of our lives that we could get a handle on in terms of sleep and nutrition. And so once we get those right too, it like cascades, and it affects other areas just of our lives. And so that's what we'd love to see happen. Maybe we could finish. I'd love to hear your experience also just through the shutdown. Ahmed, what for you, the first shutdown that happened in March to June, and then even during this shutdown, just what your guys' experience has been, and could you just speak to that?
I didn't start
until
before,
right after, the first one.
just after I started, but I did some classes with Ahmad during the lockdown with the kids too, and it was a good experience. At home, it's for the first time. It's not easier, but we enjoyed to make that together.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was quite interesting because we could have actually we were able to continue our training at a different level maybe, but this helped. I believe that in a way this helped us to cope with the situation during especially during, because it was, even if it was not evident, it was stressful for everybody. And that 40 minutes or 1 hour of training every day, it was to release all the stress that relating due to the whole situation.
Yeah.
For us and for the kids. The kids were waiting for their class, for their 2 classes a week, passionately.
Yeah, I remember that. When we were do the online classes for them in the home in the first shutdown. Yeah. Well, you guys have a special family. Each of you guys are so special to us, and we're so proud of you guys. And you are such a good example for us. Again, with being busy professionals with an amazing family, and the way that you want to take care of your family, your girls, and your own health is an inspiration to us all. So on behalf of our staff too, I just want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to guide you and to help you, along in this process, and seeing all of these changes of in your body, in your physical activity, your nutrition, your sleep, and how that translates into all the other areas of your life. We're just glad to be a part of that. So we give you guys, we're thankful to you too.
Thank you so much. And all of us, we are thankful for each one of you.
All the coach,
Saif, Maya, Armand, Anna, Hisham. You are just amazing. You are doing a great job.
And the other athletes too.
Yeah.
All the friends, because the community is
they are very, very nice people.
Yeah. Well, we really like Murad Shakman, but we're still not sure about Ahmed Maita. Yani nos.
Now, that is I think he's a unique guy.
Yeah, we love all of you guys. With Dahlia too, we wish we had Dahlia back, but she's stuck in the United States. So we're glad to have all of you guys. So, well, thank you guys for taking time. And one last question, Mo had 2 questions. He wanted to know on a scale of 1 to 10 how much you enjoy burpees. 10 being you love them, you do them all the time, and 1 being you don't like them.
Myself, I don't like to admit it, but I like burpees.
Okay, you like them.
I used to hate them. But now, I'm getting to like them.
That's good.
I hope I will be like Ahmad.
Yeah. Lissa, come on.
For
Yeah,
that
you
now
need
it's
time.
harder, but maybe after 1 year, I,
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, great. Well, you guys have a great rest of the Friday. We will see you guys at our outdoor training here this week, and you guys are special, so we're thankful for you. Thanks for taking the time today to share your story.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And wishing you and everybody a nice and lovely weekend.
Thank you. Okay. Goodbye. We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.